Have you ever wondered how to make the most out of your life after 60? Imagine each day as a blank canvas, ready to be filled with joy, purpose, and peace. But as we age, certain habits and mindsets can hold us back from living fully and comfortably. In this video, we're diving into 8 common pitfalls that can sneak into our lives, draining our happiness and even our health. Stay with us until the end to uncover the simple but powerful changes that will help you navigate your later years with confidence, wisdom, and fulfillment. By understanding and avoiding these mistakes, you'll be better equipped to live the life you deserve, full of meaning, joy, and freedom. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video, you can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. First, don't be too soft-hearted. Kindness is undeniably a precious quality that can enrich both our lives and the lives of those around us. However, when kindness morphs into an excessive softness of heart, it can lead to exploitation and unnecessary stress. Especially after the age of 60, when life often presents new challenges and transitions, it's crucial to cultivate a balance between being compassionate and maintaining boundaries. If you wish to live comfortably and healthily into your 80s, it's essential to avoid being overly soft-hearted. Being excessively kind-hearted can create opportunities for others to take advantage of you, leading to financial strain, emotional exhaustion, and a loss of inner peace. This is why setting reasonable limits in your relationships is vital. It protects your mental health and overall quality of life. Take, for instance, Mr. Thomas, a 70-year-old man known in his community for his kindness and gentle spirit. For years, he had taken pride in being the go-to person for help, always eager to assist others in their time of need. However, when his son found himself in financial turmoil, Mr. Thomas's soft-hearted nature compelled him to comply with his son's frequent requests for loans. Despite living on a modest pension, Mr. Thomas couldn't bear the thought of denying his son, whom he believed deserved support, especially during hard times. Initially, his son assured him that he would repay the money quickly, which gave Mr. Thomas some peace of mind. However, as time passed, the requests became increasingly frequent and the sums more substantial. What began as a few small loans turned into a cycle of dependency that drained Mr. Thomas's limited resources. Reluctant to refuse, he began to cut back on his expenses, even compromising on essentials, all while his savings dwindled. To make matters worse, his neighbors, aware of his compassionate nature, started asking for favors, such as looking after their homes and tending to their gardens. This, too, became a burden that weighed heavily on him, particularly as his health began to decline. One fateful day, Mr. Thomas was admitted to the hospital due to high blood pressure, a condition exacerbated by the stress of his situation. It was during his stay that he had a profound realization. His unwavering kindness had led him to neglect both his health and his financial stability. The very traits that he thought were admirable had placed him in a precarious position. Upon his discharge, Mr. Thomas knew he had to make a change. He took a brave step forward, establishing firm boundaries in his life. He informed his son that he could no longer lend him money, explaining the importance of fostering independence rather than dependence. Additionally, he spoke candidly with his neighbors, letting them know that he needed to prioritize his health and well-being, which meant he could no longer take on extra responsibilities. Setting these limits not only safeguarded his finances and health, but also earned him newfound respect from his family and neighbors. They began to understand that kindness does not mean unconditionally giving to the point of self-sacrifice. By standing firm, Mr. Thomas learned to navigate the complexities of relationships without compromising his well-being. In doing so, he discovered the freedom that comes with living within one's means and taking the time to care for oneself. He found joy in simple pleasures without the burdens of overcommitment, allowing him to enjoy his golden years with greater comfort and tranquility. Mr. Thomas's journey illustrates the essential truth. Kindness is a beautiful virtue, but when it comes to your well-being, It's crucial to balance compassion with self-respect, and to remember that taking care of yourself is not selfish. It's necessary for a fulfilling life. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Second, don't be overly optimistic. Maintaining a positive spirit through optimism is crucial at any age, but as we grow older, it becomes essential to balance that optimism with a healthy dose of realism and awareness. While a hopeful outlook can enhance our mental well-being and encourage resilience in the face of life's challenges, it's vital to recognize the natural changes that occur in our bodies as we age. Ignoring these changes or downplaying small signs of discomfort can lead to missed opportunities for early intervention and prevention of potential health issues. As the years pass, our bodies often undergo subtle yet significant transformations. These may include changes in metabolism, muscle strength, flexibility, and even cognitive function. Therefore, it's imperative to pay attention to our bodies and the signals they send us. Embracing an optimistic outlook should not come at the expense of vigilance regarding our health. Balancing optimism with a realistic perspective allows us to engage actively in our well-being, ensuring that we are both mentally and physically prepared for the future. Consider the story of David, a 65-year-old man who exemplifies the dangers of unchecked optimism. David has always prided himself on his sunny disposition, believing that as long as he remained happy and active, he didn't need to worry about his health. He dismissed his family's repeated advice to schedule regular checkups, thinking that routine medical visits were unnecessary for someone who felt fine. After all, he believed that feeling good equated to good health. However, this mindset left him vulnerable to the gradual decline in his physical condition. One fateful day, David experienced a sharp, unexpected pain in his chest while he was out for his usual walk. At first, he brushed it off as nothing more than fatigue, a consequence of his busy day. He rationalized that he had simply overexerted himself and convinced himself it was nothing to be concerned about. As the weeks went by, however, the pain intensified, becoming a persistent reminder of his declining health. It was only after much internal debate that David finally decided to visit a doctor. The diagnosis was shocking. He had a serious heart condition that required urgent intervention. David underwent surgery to address the issue, a critical procedure that ultimately saved his life. This experience was a wake-up call for him. He realized that his carefree attitude towards his health could have led to catastrophic consequences had he continued to ignore the warning signs. David's story is a poignant reminder of the importance of balancing optimism with caution, especially as we enter our senior years. Third, don't obsess over socializing. While maintaining connections with friends and family is undeniably important, an overemphasis on socializing can become overwhelming and even detrimental to one's well-being. Many older adults often feel an inherent pressure to remain actively involved in various social activities, believing that staying busy is the key to feeling relevant and engaged. However, it's crucial to recognize that cultivating just a few meaningful relationships can provide joy and fulfillment without the accompanying stress of constant social obligations. Take the example of Emma Watson, a vibrant 68-year-old who has always cherished her relationships with friends and family. For years, Emma believed that she needed to attend every gathering and event to maintain her connections and social standing. Whether it was birthday parties, holiday celebrations, or community functions, she felt compelled to be there, fearing that if she missed out, she might lose touch with those she cared about. However, as time went on, Emma began to notice that this relentless pursuit of social engagement was taking a toll on her health and well-being. After one particularly large gathering left her feeling utterly exhausted, Emma decided it was time for a change. She realized that the pressure to be everywhere and do everything was not only overwhelming, but also counterproductive. This epiphany led her to reassess her social commitments. Emma chose to be more selective about the activities she participated in, focusing on those that truly brought her joy and allowed her to connect deeply with others. By prioritizing quality over quantity, Emma found herself spending more time with her closest friends and engaging in activities that were genuinely meaningful to her. This shift not only improved her mood, but also significantly reduced her stress levels. She discovered that by curating her social life, she could enjoy her time with loved ones without feeling the need to be constantly on the go. Emma's newfound approach allowed her to reclaim valuable time that she could dedicate to her interests and self-care. With this extra time, she began exploring hobbies she had long set aside, such as gardening, reading, and even volunteering at the local animal shelter. Activities that nourished her spirit and contributed positively to her overall health. Furthermore, she cherished the moments spent with her family, which deepened her connections and fostered a sense of belonging and support. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Fourth, don't neglect saving. Reaching the age of 60 often signifies a pivotal moment in life, bringing about various changes that can significantly impact health, finances, and overall psychological well-being. As you navigate this new chapter, effective financial management becomes not just important, but essential. This is the time when saving takes on a new level of importance. It's not merely a precaution, but a foundation for your future. Saving at this stage of life serves multiple purposes. First and foremost, it provides a crucial safety net for emergencies that can arise unexpectedly. Health issues, home repairs, or sudden financial needs can all occur, and having a robust savings account can mean the difference between stress and stability. Additionally, the act of saving contributes to a profound sense of security and psychological comfort. Knowing that you have funds set aside can alleviate anxiety and foster peace of mind, allowing you to focus on enjoying life rather than worrying about financial uncertainties. Moreover, continuing to save after 60 yields long-term benefits that extend well into your later years. With increasing life expectancy, it's vital to ensure that your financial resources can sustain you comfortably well into your 80s and beyond. This means that your savings can help cover everyday expenses, healthcare costs, and even lifestyle enhancements that contribute to your overall quality of life. By proactively setting aside funds now, you're investing in your future well-being. Furthermore, saving can empower you to maintain your freedom and independence as you age. Having a financial cushion allows you to make choices that align with your desires, whether that means traveling, pursuing hobbies, or engaging in activities that bring joy. It provides the flexibility to live life on your terms without the constraints that financial worries can impose. Fifth, don't underestimate the importance of health. As we reach and surpass the age of 60, maintaining both physical and mental fitness transforms from a mere consideration into a vital priority. It is essential not only for our longevity, but also for enhancing the overall quality of our lives. Engaging in regular health checkups becomes crucial in this stage of life, serving as a proactive measure that can help prevent potential health issues or detect symptoms at an early stage when they are often more manageable. Consider the example of Mary, a vibrant 70-year-old who took her health seriously. Through her commitment to regular health screenings, Mary was able to uncover a diagnosis of high blood pressure early on. This critical information empowered her to take swift action by adjusting her diet and increasing her physical activity. With the guidance of her healthcare provider, she learned to incorporate more fresh fruits, vegetables, and whole grains into her meals, while also establishing a routine that included daily walks and strength exercises. Mary's proactive approach not only helped manage her blood pressure effectively, but also contributed to her overall well-being, allowing her to lead a more active and fulfilling life. Taking care of your health today is not merely an investment in the present. It is a promise to yourself for the future. The long-term benefits of this commitment cannot be overstated. By prioritizing your physical and mental health, you open the door to a myriad of possibilities, enabling you to enjoy a happy, vibrant life as you age. It's about creating the foundation for a life filled with joy, energy, and the ability to engage in the activities you love. Whether it's traveling, spending time with family, or pursuing new hobbies, good health will empower you to embrace these experiences fully. Ultimately, investing in your health today will pay dividends for years to come, enhancing not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. If you're still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 6th, don't lose your temper with family. As we navigate the complexities of life after 60, we inevitably encounter a myriad of challenges that can test our patience and resilience. It's easy to let frustration seep into our interactions, especially with those we love the most, our family members. However, maintaining a calm demeanor and exercising patience can profoundly influence the dynamics of our relationships, fostering a positive environment for everyone involved. Take, for example, Mrs. Linda, a devoted mother who, like many, found herself frequently losing her temper with her children. The stress of everyday life, coupled with the challenges of aging, often made her feel overwhelmed and irritable. However, as time went on, Mrs. Linda began to recognize the impact of her reactions on her family. After reflecting on her interactions, she realized that her anger was not only unproductive, but also created distance between her and her children. Determined to change, Mrs. Linda committed to cultivating a more understanding and supportive atmosphere at home. Instead of reacting impulsively during disagreements, she began to practice active listening. This meant setting aside her frustrations and genuinely seeking to understand her children's perspectives. When conflicts arose, she took a deep breath, paused, and encouraged her children to express their feelings and thoughts without fear of judgment. This shift in approach allowed her to connect with them on a deeper level, showing that she valued their opinions and feelings. As a result of her newfound patience, the atmosphere in her home transformed. No longer filled with tension and frustration, her family environment became a haven where her children felt secure and understood. They began to open up more, sharing their concerns and experiences, which strengthened their bond. Mrs. Linda found that by choosing to remain calm, she not only improved her relationship with her children, but also fostered a sense of harmony and happiness within the family unit. In essence, by learning to manage her emotions and prioritizing open communication, Mrs. Linda created a nurturing space where love and understanding thrived. Her experience serves as a reminder that even amidst life's challenges, we have the power to choose our reactions and shape our family dynamics positively. Staying calm and patient can lay the groundwork for healthier relationships, encouraging a sense of security and joy that benefits everyone involved. 7th, don't worry too much about your children and grandchildren. As you reach the milestone of 60, it's completely natural to feel a sense of responsibility towards the younger generations in your life, whether they are your children or grandchildren. This stage often brings about a deep desire to guide them through life's complexities and ensure they are equipped to handle the challenges that lie ahead. However, it's essential to recognize that while guidance is valuable, excessive worry can undermine your peace of mind and affect your well-being. Take, for instance, the story of Anna, who is 65 years old. Anna found herself frequently preoccupied with concerns about her grandson's future. Every night she would lie awake, her mind racing with thoughts of his education, friendships, and choices. The weight of her worries caused her to lose precious hours of sleep, leading to exhaustion and missing out on valuable moments of joy and connection with him. She realized that this constant anxiety not only drained her energy, but also distanced her from the very relationship she cherished. In a moment of clarity, Anna decided to shift her focus from worrying to engaging in activities that would nurture her grandson's confidence and independence. Instead of fretting about what the future might hold, she embraced the opportunity to create meaningful memories together. Whether it was taking him on nature hikes, helping him with his homework, or simply sharing stories from her youth, she discovered that her presence and encouragement were far more beneficial than her anxious thoughts. By turning her love into active support, she cultivated a relationship based on trust and understanding. This transformation not only alleviated her worries, but also helped her grandson blossom. He began to flourish under the guidance of a calm and supportive grandmother who was genuinely invested in his growth rather than consumed by fear for his future. Their bond deepened, allowing him to feel more confident in himself and his abilities, knowing that he had someone who believed in him wholeheartedly. So, as you navigate this phase of life, remember that turning your worry into loving support can have a profound impact on both you and the younger generations you care about. Embrace the role of a mentor with a peaceful heart and focus on the joys of the present moment. In doing so, you'll not only find serenity for yourself, but also empower your loved ones to thrive. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 4 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 8th, don't prioritize your loved ones too much. Love is undoubtedly a beautiful and powerful force in our lives. However, it can also lead us to neglect our own needs and desires. Consider the story of Mrs. Helen, a devoted wife and mother who spent every waking moment focused on her family. She organized family dinners, attended every school event, and put her children's needs above her own. While her dedication was admirable, it came at a cost. Helen gradually lost touch with her joy and passions. Her hobbies fell by the wayside, and the things that once brought her happiness, like painting, gardening, or simply enjoying a quiet moment with a book, were replaced by the demands of her family. Over time, this self-neglect began to take a toll on her well-being. Helen felt increasingly drained and unfulfilled, and her family sensed the change. They loved her deeply, but couldn't understand why she seemed distant and unhappy. It was only when Helen took a step back to reflect on her life that she realized how essential it was to nurture her interests. By rekindling her love for painting and making time for herself, she not only found joy again, but also brought a renewed sense of energy and positivity into her home. Her family began to notice the transformation. As she embraced her passions, they could see the spark return to her eyes, and her laughter filled the rooms once more. Living comfortably until the age of 80 or beyond means understanding the importance of balance. It's essential to care for and love others, but we must also love ourselves. By investing time in our interests and well-being, we set an example for our loved ones. We show them that self-care isn't selfish. It's vital for maintaining our happiness and mental health. This balance not only enriches our lives, but also strengthens our relationships. When we prioritize our passions alongside our loved ones, we create a harmonious environment where everyone can thrive, fostering joy and connection that benefits all. As we wrap up, take a moment to reflect. What have you learned from this video? Is there one tip or mindset that stands out to you, something you feel inspired to bring into your life? We'd love to hear from you. Please comment below on one thing you've learned and how you plan to put it into practice. If you like this video, please leave your comment below and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support helps us continue sharing valuable insights for a happier, healthier life. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.